Hello, my name's Connor, and today I'm going to be updating you on my March and late February updates to the Squire engine on my part. So on the right side of the screen, you'll be able to see that right around this area here, that I currently have a tab extending from the right side of the screen saying this folder is empty. That's because it's currently looking into a folder that's holding the saves of my game. I was tasked with working on a saving system, so I have my save manager here. It's only zoomed in just so you guys can kind of read the code as I scroll through it. Basically, it just checks to see if a save exists. If it does or doesn't, it will open or not create a file based on that input-output of the methods. You'll see two saves be deposited into the folder on that right side there. One will be called save3, which is the one that we'll be creating here, and the other one's save1, which is in the initialization of save manager CPP here. So when I run the game, you'll see my console pop up in the top, so you can see that it creates files in the left side there. It adds the files to the folder there, save1 txt and save3 txt. I'm going to go over and double click save3 txt, and it should open with save3 as the name and hello as the info, of which you can see if I get my own screen up here. I take the info and I name it hello, and I take the name and I name it save3. It will take the name that you pass into the file and save it as that .txt, and it will take all the information as hello and name and write that into the file as well, so you can look at the file either by name or by contents of. It also sorts through information in there, so when I want to load a save, I can write it to a save object basically, and I can take that by getting what's after the name and info in the actual file itself. So after name, it would read save3, and it would create a save in the actual engine during runtime called save3 with info hello, so you can load the information as well. So that's what I worked on predominantly, and as you can see in the bottom right, there's my little player down here. I took Matt's particle and I added a opacity to them as well, using a shader specifically for particles, and that allows them to become transparent, and I can pass in a variable to the shader itself using uniform values to change how transparent they actually are. I also made a iframes, an invincibility frames shader that takes the player and makes him flash a darker gray. I believe the color is what we chose, and the reason I can't show that to you, it would plays a well, it doesn't want to do it now. Oh well. It would play a laser shooting sound effect, but for some reason it doesn't want to work. Either way, that is the button that we have it set up to, but it's currently not in this version. But he would flash gray, and that is again using uniform values passed into the shader. It would just be a Boolean uniform value is what I use. But that's how it works. It reads and writes to the file. Again, in the console here. Oh, it's broken on my screen. Oh well. That happened. There we go. So yeah, it runs through all the times that I've clicked on the actual window itself, and it says the save doesn't exist because I'm asking in scene 1 here to load a save that I just created, so it's having issues with that still. That's just bugs I have to work out. But it does open the file. Save1, I believe, is the one that it opens, and then it's save created when I run through save3 create save here. So it prints it out in the console, which is just more than my debugging for say. Probably won't be in the latest version, obviously, but that's how it works. It prints off to the folder over here and lets me know that I created my files. I don't have save1 in OBS right now, so it won't show on your screen, but it does come up as an entirely empty file because I never put anything through it in the initialization of it. But save3 does open up for the name save3 and info hello. That's all I worked on for the last week, 2.5 weeks, and I'm quite proud of what I've accomplished. I think I've done great. I'll delete these files and run it once again just to show that they are created during runtime, and that's what I worked on. My name's been Connor. thanks for watching everything that I'm trying to put out for this. Have a good one. Cheers.